Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Friday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. And Hendricks in at the small forward. And for the Kings, we've got DeRozan. Keon Ellis is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Levine in at the 3 spot. Pass to Bailey. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Ellis. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
The first free throw is good.
There's an old-school feel to DeMar's game. He'll hit you with a pull-up mid-range J. It makes DeRozan really tough to guard.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Here's Collier, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Schroeder. And the Kings with possession. Tries from 10. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Collier. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Collier. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he makes the first. That one misses. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Here's Collier following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Collier. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Bailey passes to Collier. Shakes him. He takes it up and lays it in. Collier's got 5 points so far.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Levine. He had 15 points last outing. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Saric is checked in for Eubanks. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Bailey. There's a good screen to the middle. Here's Collier. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 7 points in the game.
Nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
Schroeder outside. DeRozan with it. Bailey picks him up. Saric has the open look. Off target with his three. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Picked by Markkanen. Hendricks passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Goodness, get up then, Lowry. The forward from Finland there with an emphatic finish.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Now let's the pass to Saric. On the money with the shot from the left block.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Down low, here's Collier. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Ellis finds Levine. Outside DeRozan. Back to Levine. Fires the three. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it, really upgrading that deep game.
Here's Kessler. He has yet to score. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. And it's Collier missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance.
Here's Hendricks. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Markkanen from outside the arc. Rebounded by Ellis. Looking at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against the Lakers. And here's Levine. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the three ball is good.
Oh, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
Outside, Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Charge, a screen on Markkanen. Charge outside. There's the three. Drains the three-pointer. Charge has got 5 points so far.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now, here's Markkanen. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hey, look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Utah trailing here. Bailey with the ball. Pass to Markkanen. And they double up Markkanen. Here's Collier. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Saric. It's Ellis on the wing. DeRozan against Markkanen. Now here's DeRozan. He's covered closely. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 1. Pass to Bailey. DeRozan against Markkanen. And Bailey gets it to go on the assist by Markkanen.
And with his endless length, Ace Bailey's a good option down low.
Outside DeRozan. Over Markkanen. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Now, here's DeRozan. 9 points in the game so far. Swatted away. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. 5th, the Jazz.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
And some changes here for the Kings. Jones checked in for Zach LaVine. Malik Monk comes in for Keon Ellis. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Dennis Schroeder. Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. George comes in for Bailey. Here's Collier. 9 points in the game so far. Offensive rebound. Kessler with the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Westbrook. There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Outside DeRozan. Shoots over Markkanen. Another miss by DeRozan. Utah leading by 3. Pass to Collier. Now Filipowski. Inside. Collier. That's good. Collier's got 11 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Monk dishes to Westbrook. Banked in off the glass.
So skillful with the ball. Westbrook showing us what he can do.
The Jazz shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Here's Collier. He's covered by Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. That one's in. His first shot this game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Westbrook drives in, and it's sent back by Kessler. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen in the corner. 6 to shoot. Outside, George. A three-pointer, no good. Sharks looking around. Now Jones, defended by Filipowski. Here's DeRozan, driving the lane, and that does it for the first quarter. Utah out in front, up 5. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So on the floor for Utah, Filipowski's out there with Nurkic. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's Williams.
Physical D there, but Monk fights through it. He's tough, man.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Kevin, back to you.
You got it. Making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. That one falls. Charge has got his third basket of the night.
One reason LaVine has been an all-star, Zach can be the playmaker or the scorer.
Nurkic, a screen on Monk. Let's go. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The Kings trail by 5. Outside Westbrook. Monk outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the Kings making a change here. McDermott's checked in. And a new front office taken over in Sacramento, Richard, this past summer.
Not to mention first-time head coach Doug Christie taking over the sidelines. And significant change to this roster. It'll all be judged by the results on the floor as usual. Nurkic not holding back at all on that finish.
Westbrook passes to LaVine. Sharks with the screen for LaVine. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Jones checked in for Sacramento. The Jazz also changing it up. Hendricks is checked in, and Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Williams. Jazz leading by 7. Over to the wing. To the inside. It's stolen by Sharks. And now Sacramento on the break. Jones kicks to Westbrook. Jones against George. Kick out to LaVine. A 3 ball. Rebounded by the Jazz. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. And here's Markkanen. Takes a three. Buries it from three-point range. Markkanen's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep.
Here's Westbrook. The open shot, Saric. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Saric has got 9.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Bailey. Jazz passing it around. Out to the wing. And here's George. Over Westbrook. The shot by George, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the King. 8-point game. Pass to Monk. Jones with it. George picks him up. And then Jones with the jam.
Man, wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Saric. He's got 9. Saric just screen on George. Westbrook passes to Saric. Can't connect from short range. Jazz leading by 8. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. And Utah with a change here, too. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for George. That's good from Filipowski. So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position. What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Hendricks, guarded by Levine from the low block. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Kings. Keon Ellis comes in for Russell Westbrook. And a switcher also for Utah. George is checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Ellis on top, defended by George. Ellis dishes to DeRozan. Pass to Eubanks, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for
it. Here's Bailey. Monk defending. George, that's a 2-pointer. Eubanks grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 9. In the corner, it's Monk. Takes the 3, sinks the triple. Monk's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is where Monk can do major damage, the catch and release.
Now, here's George. Kessler, screen on Ellis. Outside Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Bailey. Markkanen in the corner. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Levine. Over Markkanen. Levine can't hit. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to George. Here's Hendricks. Nice ball movement by Utah. And George kicks to Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Now Eubanks. Levine wide open. And the 3 off target.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
No good there. Nice D from DeRozan. The Kings trail by 9. Levine passes to DeRozan. And he lays it straight in. DeRozan's got 11.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here we go, fans. It's your second.
The Kings making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Collier, he's checked in for George. Utah leading by 7. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Hendricks. To the middle. Markkanen, good. 14 points for him.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Now Eubanks. He's covered by Kessler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
That free throw, good from Eubanks. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Jazz leading by 8. Markkanen passes to Kessler. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting for Utah. Kessler. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No No good on the free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Sharge checked in for Eubanks. And he's good on the second. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Now here's Schroeder. Shoots over Collier. Sacramento again missing. Utah comes into this one after the win against the Trailblazers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Saric against Kessler. Here's Collier. 11 points in the game. Markkanen from outside. Offensive rebound. Kessler. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Pass to DeRozan. Charge a screen on Markkanen from 18 feet away. And with that shot, the Jazz lead us get down to 9 in the bucket from DeRozan.
This is how DeRozan is wired. If you let him, this man will light you up, and he's had a big night.
Now Markkanen. Now Bailey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And when I watch Ace Bailey, I see a wing with unlimited potential. Going forward, it's about refining that skill set and adding some strength to that frame.
He hits the second from the line. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. Trailing by 10. It's Saric, top of the key.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half. Schroeder outside. 4 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. Utah leading by 10. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And staying aggressive on offense. Markkanen's always looking to score the basketball. This guy has really become a refined scorer.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. DeRozan's got 15.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Markkanen. He had 15 points last outing. Shoots over DeRozan. Again, the Jazz score.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Saric finds DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Collier. He's got 11. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Schroeder. Now Saric. Ellis outside. Clock at 6. Now here's Schroeder. Over Collier. Hits the front of the rim and out. To the paint. Here's Kessler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Saric. For Utah, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
For the Jazz, Kessler, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Kessler. And Kessler drops them both. And so it's the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this.
Fans, get ready for some RPM and amazing stunts from your occupied Arena Entertainment.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Utah Jazz.
They've made it look simple. Well-designed game plan, and the execution has been near flawless.
Yeah, that locker room is feeling good right now, I'll tell you that.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Checking out the Kings, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Kings trail by 12. We've got Ellis. DeRozan out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Levine, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. DeRozan finds Eubanks.
In that pick and roll action, DeRozan reads the game so well. He leans on his intelligence.
Utah leading by 10. Here's Collier, and it's Bailey in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Right side, DeRozan over Bailey. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Kessler. Eubanks defending. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen passes to Collier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And here they go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Schroeder. He's off on the second. Utah leading by 9. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Kevin?
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Kings trail by 10. Here's the drive. That one goes. Count it. LaVine's got 7 points.
Such a difficult player to guard. LaVine is gifted at converting these little difficult floaters as well.
Here's Hendricks, guarded by LaVine. Pass to Markkanen. Here's the 3. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Over in the corner, Ellis. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz leading by 11. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Kessler throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 17. Down low. Here's Eubanks. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, just a clever play by DeRozan, using the pick and roll to make space for someone else.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. You look at Kessler, second in the NBA, a great defender.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Markkanen against DeRozan. Markkanen passes to Hendricks. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 5th rebound right now in the game. LaVine, that's good.
Inside the paint, LaVine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Outside, Markkanen. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Pass to Eubanks. Back to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
And it's hard to believe that DeRozan's offense only continues to get stronger. And in this one, he's really showing us what he can do.
They get a hand on it. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself.
Well, they're getting stopped. and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's DeRozan. Markkanen with the block. Here's Hendricks, guarded by Levine. Pass to Collier. Now Bailey. Clock is at 3. Markkanen passes to Collier. Off target from outside. The Kings trail by 7. DeRozan inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Ellis. Talk about a guy, Richard, who can shoot the lights out. Keon Ellis, over 40% for his career from 3.
Yeah, coming into the league, everyone's talked about his defense. But he's shown great touch from outside and generally takes good shots.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Coming off a terrific season, he put up about 22 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
The Kings, another fast break chance right here. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, that would make a rim shake.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Collier. 11 points in the game. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Misses the 3. DeRozan against Markkanen. Back to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Getting up there with the slam, DeMar DeRozan leaves nothing to chance.
Jazz have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. On the wing, Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Now Bailey. Hendricks passes to Markkanen. Here's Collier. A three-pointer off the mark.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Jazz making a switch here. George is checked in.
Sitting in for Utah, number 3, Keontae George.
Here's Schroeder. Inside. Stolen by Kessler. Stolen by Ellis. Collier. That's good. Collier's got 13 points.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Ellis outside. Schroeder setting the pick for Ellis. Pass to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Eubanks. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Outside, George wants to get it to Kessler and does.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Eubanks up top. He's covered by Kessler.
Yeah, easy call.
Kessler. Second personal foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness. Got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
The first one falls. Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Kings. And both free throws good for Eubanks. The Jazz with the lead. Here's Collier. 13 points in the game. Hendricks passes to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
Kings shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. DeRozan passes to Eubanks. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Jazz have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Sacramento making some changes. Sharch is checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Keon Ellis. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Utah. Monk against George. Pocket 6. Pass to Collier. From past the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
DeRozan, that's good. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Collier. 13 points in the game. Monk against George. Pass to Hendricks. The Jazz with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he gets the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Sacramento lead.
Turns on the Jets for that drive. Monk's quickness is sometimes deceptive.
The Jazz shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Collier. To the left wing. There's the pick from deep. George. Sacramento grabs the miss.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Pass to Collier. Here's Hendricks. Eubanks defending. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Collier. Good on the triple. Collier's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Westbrook surveying the D. Pass to DeRozan. Over Bailey. And it's DeRozan missing. For Utah, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And the basket by Bailey.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Out to DeRozan and out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. 4th, the Kings.
They didn't give away any points at the free throw line, and that makes a head coach's life so much easier.
Sacramento making a switch here. Plowden's checked in. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Outside, George. Nurkic a screen on Westbrook. The three from George. George grabs the board.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Shoots over Filipowski. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Utah is shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Nurkic finds George. Back to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Markkanen. This one for three. Sacramento grabs the miss. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
That's Russell's go-to. He loves to go right to the rim off of a drive.
George against Westbrook. George looking over the floor. Markkanen from outside. That one's not going to go. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Sacramento. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Markkanen is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the point guard. Here's Markkanen. And yes, it's good. Markkanen's got 25 points.
And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Markkanen passes to Nurkic. Outside Williams. Trying his luck from deep. He can't get that one. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in. Westbrook against Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
At the line for two, Reno.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Both shots good from the stripe. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Now George. Pass to Filipowski. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Saric. To the paint. Up and in on the layup. And the Kings lead by 4.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
George in the post. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Great recognition of the mismatch of using the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Jones checked in for the Kings.
Williams, 1 shot.
And that one falls for Williams. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They lead by 1. Monk sets the screen for Westbrook. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Can't cash in from close range. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Markkanen dishes to Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the night.
Now here's Westbrook. The shot by Saric, no good. Saric against George. Pass to Markkanen. Nurkic in the post over Westbrook. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
DeMar DeRozan checked in for Jones. And Utah also making a switch. Kessler's checked in.
End of the day, you just want to be a solid rotational player. Nurkic's size is intimidating on both ends of the floor.
DeRozan inside. Working on Kessler. Saric. Monk, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Westbrook against George. It's stolen by Saric. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And it's sent back by Kessler. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. Pass to Nurkic. It's stolen by Saric. And here comes the break. Here's DeRozan. And it goes down 2 points. DeRozan's got 12 points here in the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Sacramento.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Now here's DeRozan. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to George. Now here's Nurkic, covered by Saric. Nurkic can't hit. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Westbrook passes to Levine. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The belief of Levine, willing to do that in a game, man.
George with the ball. To the middle. And he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Saric.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Saric. Keon Ellis comes in for Malik Monk. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Free throw, no good for Nurkic.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Here's Ellis after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Ellis with the screen for DeRozan. And it's good, 2 points. DeRozan's got 14 points now in the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the
final period.
Pass to Levine. Ellis outside. Back to Levine. Sacramento moving it around. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for Sacramento. Ellis taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
No good on that one. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And he sinks the second.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier. Now Bailey. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Kessler. Basket counts. And the Jazz lead by 2. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. Ellis outside. Here's Eubanks. Down low. Here's Levine. The rebound by the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Collier. Here's the screen. Driving inside. Now Bailey. Hits it from three-point range.
A big reason why Bailey went high in the draft. He's a guy who can score without dominating the ball.
And here's Levine. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Again, the miss by the Kings. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Hendricks. Outside, Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Eubanks. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Pass to Markkanen. Now Bailey. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Levine finds DeRozan. Hendricks pulls it in. Hendricks has got 5 rebounds tonight. Top of the key, Bailey. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. Markkanen from outside. Rebounded by Ellis.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case, man. Somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Utah leading by 5. Here's Collier. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Kessler. Now Bailey. Ellis on the double team. A 15-footer. Count it!
Oh boy, once Ace Bailey gets it going, good luck slowing him down. He can make just about any shot on any type of defender.
Now here's Schroeder.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Personal foul. Third team. At the line for your Kings, Drew Eubanks. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Now Bailey. Here's Collier. Off the screen, slicing inside for 2.
Marketing, absorbing the contact, is really good at staying with his shot through that contact.
At the line for the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen. At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Now here's DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Count the basket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Jazz leading by 6. Here's Bailey. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Now Kessler. Launches it. Bailey pulls it down.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
From 11. Another shot. He gets the bucket on the way in.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Now here's Shooter.
Utah foul. Kessler. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Drew Eubanks. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And both free throws good for Eubanks.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's Markkanen. And they double up Markkanen. He's off from 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
For 3. Bailey pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
For 2.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called by the Kings. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Here they come, fans. Once again, fans, that was your 916 Crew Dance Team.
There's a screen. Schroeder outside. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. And they double up DeRozan. Let's lose a 3. Markkanen pulls it down. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And so it's Utah with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Lori, some efficient shooting for you tonight. How comfortable were you with the looks you were getting?
I was good. Teammates kept finding me. I think I had good looks, and can't really say much. Just try not to think about it too much and just let it go.
Just play the game the way it should be. Congrats on the win, Lori.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Lauri Markkanen.